the Auburn Tigers. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's James. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Georgia Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab on the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's York.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. That's caught. It's Camara. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's York. Makes the tackle at the 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Well, after that opening pick six, really good focus here to get in position to tie it up. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's James. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drop.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To the air on first down. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's York. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Agbana. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Unloads it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's York. At the 35, he's loose. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Play number 9 on this drive. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on them.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's York. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's York.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on first and 10. Gonna look downfield again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. To throw, it's James. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 27 over Texas State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Soft spot in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's James. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's York. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Gets it out fast.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've gotten the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
Reels it in down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's James. Fights off a defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes a man miss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They want that clock to run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. A strike downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Handoff to the single running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's James. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it